Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Titans are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against a Cowboys offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Eight yards to go here on second down.
Double tight, double tight.
Ready, ready, team.
Three down, three down.
Throwing is Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early third and 1.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Mariota. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And tough starting field position here.
Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, 4 down.
Blue 90, blue 90.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
4 down, 4 down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
41.
Three.
He'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Check 26, check 26.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Peters. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Two times, two times. Hey, 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 hey.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The give is to Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Crunch.
No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Well, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass around. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
All right, now, look, here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Switch.
Gone. Watch Detroit. All right, here we go.
Running with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Rhino. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Got double tight.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Leopard. Green 39. Leopard.
Check the backer.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
2nd down following the run.
Watch tight end. 4 down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll give to Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Everyone's got
Blue 90.
set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Four down.
From the gun, Mariota. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin. One up to about the 39 here. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down and just one.
Watch 80. Watch 80.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Single.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Set. Blue line. Wind it up.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Man left, man left.
Set. Wide
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Stay on the right, stay on the right.
Ready. Move,
Hey, we got three. Three down.
One.
Check. Lucky.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
That's me.
On third down, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Two times.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
I know you feel that.
Now let's go. Boom. Good. Watch you now, Barney. All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. No.
Wide. Get wide.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now they'll run it on the toss. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Mariota now on second down. Going for it all. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go now. 319.
We got 4.
319.
Move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set, Leopard.
We got 4.
Over.
We got 4.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Tennessee after this.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Three yards to go on second down.
Double tight. Double tight.
Set. Go. Detroit.
4 down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. 319.
4 down. 4 down.
Watch it now.
Jim.
Over. No. Check.
Kill.
All right, now look at 56.
Check 4.
Hot.
Check 9. Check motion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now back to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Alert.
Now a handoff looking right. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Double tight, double tight.
Detroit, back 99 Philly. Here we go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that has set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Get it. Hey. We got 4. Two tights.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelm. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
Watch the shift.
Watch him now, Barney.
He's checking.
Here we go.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And it's 3rd down and goal from the... And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Second down now after the incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
I got him. Pop, motion. Motion. Mike's by four. Easy. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Now let's go. Good.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Set. 3-19.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Now let's go. Green.
Four down. Check. Four down.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Three down.
Come on, let's go.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mariota to throw it this time. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Boy, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Elliott. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Rush in.
Gun.
Again, it's Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down. It's Elliott. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Easy. Check 37.
Back near his goal line, Mariota. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Here they come. Hot.
The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of his end zone, Mariota looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
12 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Set.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Let's go. Get loud. I want to hear you.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Double tight.
Set. Detroit! Detroit!
Sponge. No.
Back 99. Shift. Hot!
They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Double tight. Four down.
Now let's go.
Check.
Detroit! Leopard!
Switch.
Over! No. Check. Patriot! Here we go now.
It's on the right side with Elliott. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Back now in Nashville. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They give this time to the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Ready? Blue 18.
56.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Avant's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. So they're operating in the red zone. They run the counter now on first down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this. As it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky. All right, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Running right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Blitz, they're coming. Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Double tight, double tight.
Here we go now.
Green. 4 down, even. Let's go, Stans. Make some.
Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Man left, man left. Hey, we got 4.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So that'll back him up 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run him there out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So the D-line is going to spread out. To throw Mariota. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Again to Elliott running left. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
Let's go. Game time.
Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Mariota on first down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go, D.
Flag, 3.
Check 3. Check 3.
One.
Shit.
3.
Watch switch.
Flag it on.
Mariota now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Double tight.
Hurry up, here we go.
A look to throw here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Peters. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Gone! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit!
Tighten up.
Gone!
Check.
On the counter, Elliott slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on for his fifth kick of the night. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
We got 3 down, but we got to stand.
Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Here's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Mariota to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates them. This is Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to foul that play away. You see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Watch the safety
check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
My bad, guys. My bad. My bad, guys.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This from long, very long range. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long.